The Descent, released August 4th, 2006, directed and written by Neil Marshall, who went on to make Dog Soldiers, a whole lot of TV, and the really bad 2019 remake of Hellboy. It stars Shauna Macdonald, who has unfortunately done nothing much of note except a sequel to this and a bit part in Star Wars The Last Jedi. So we open with a group of 3 women whitewater rafting. That's Sarah, Shauna Macdonald, Juno, and Beth. Sarah's husband and daughter are watching them finish up, and her husband shows special attention to Juno. Something's going on here. On the way home, Sarah gets all like, hey, you're distant. And he's like, I'm fine. But then, head-on collision with a truck. And fucking copper pipes just slide right through the windshield and they pierce the husband's head. It's like, dude, if you were a cheating asshole, you kind of deserve it. At the hospital, it's revealed that while Sarah has survived, her daughter is also dead. And Juno was there, but then immediately takes off when she hears the husband is dead. It's like, bitch, can you just make it even more obvious that you're cheating with your best friend's husband? A year later, in the Appalachian Mountains, the 3 from before, they meet up with 3 others, Rebecca, Sam, and Holly. There's girl talk, life updates. The next morning they head to a level 2 cavern. The reason being, they want Sarah back. They want their friend back. They want their adventurous friend back. So they're going to start off easy. Hey, it makes sense. Once down in the cave, Sarah finds a bloody hand imprint. Not just a handprint, an imprint, like it's dug into the rock. It's like, that's not a good sign. And then she's scared shitless by bats. Juno reveals to Sarah that she is so sorry for not sticking around, but that she's there now. That's great, Juno. That's great. Maybe you should have been there at the moment when she needed her best friend the most. They found a passage to go through, but it's really, really tiny, so they have to go one by one. Sarah, she gets stuck, and then it collapses, and the movie gets into motion. Big trouble, Juno reveals she filed a false report. It's called something very specific. I forgot what it was, so I'm just calling it a report about where they were going. She brought them to a new, uncharted cave system. So not a single person's going to come looking for them. They are fucked. And during the conversation of arguing, Juno says, we all lost something in that crash. It's like, again, could you make it even more painfully obvious that you are, well, you were, because he's dead, you were screwing Sarah's husband. You're a fucking bitch. They find some old equipment, and everyone's like, oh, they made it out. Oh my God. And then Juno, being the absolute bitch that she is, she's like, if they made it out, they would have named it. It's like, yeah, okay, take away their hope. They find a cave painting with 2 entrances. So Holly runs off like the genius she is and just falls down a hole, shatters her leg. Sarah soon sees one of these creatures in the background. So it's our first look at the creature, but because it's all the way in the background, it's a little hard to see, but nobody believes her. They're like, you're seeing things, you're crazy, Sarah. They soon find a pit of bones. Sarah looking a little more believable now, ain't she? And we get our first clear look through the night vision of the video camera of one of the creatures standing behind one of them. And that's the famous shot that everybody knows of this movie. It rips a chunk out of, I believe it was Holly's neck, then drags her away after another jumps Juno to help. But then Juno, just being the I don't know what word am I looking for? Overzealous bitch that she is, just swings the pick right through a friend's neck. Sarah is by herself as she watches one of her friends get eaten. She then manages to make a torch in absolute, complete darkness with 100-year-old fuel. At least we're assuming, because it's from a really, really old lantern. So it's like, is this fuel even still good? And also, how are you making this in complete darkness you can't see? Juno lies about the other friend, saying she just was taken and eaten. We then get a creature explanation because, you know, the one doing it is an expert on unknown creatures. Sarah finds the friend that Juno killed alive. She reveals what Juno did, and it's like, ooh, not good for you, Juno. Sarah kills one, is chased by a female that looks very human, which is like, interesting. But then she falls into a pit of blood. The other three are being chased. One dies while hanging, trying to escape. The other is grabbed and ripped apart while bitch Juno just was like, fuck you, I'm out of here. Sarah and Juno meet up. They fight their way out, but then Sarah revealing, yeah, I know what you did to our friend. Stabs her through the leg to leave her for dead. Sarah escapes to end the film. Like, honestly, this movie is simply great. How the story is presented, the acting, the first major reveal and attacks by the creatures, all fantastic. There are some side story elements that are left untouched, though. Like, it is hinted very heavily that Juno was having an affair with Sarah's husband. From him showing her special attention at the river to her "we all want something in that crash" comment, there was absolutely something going on between them. But it's never solved. No one outright says anything or accuses anyone of anything. It's just a dangling thread left untouched. Other than that, though, I'm disappointed in myself for sleeping on this movie for so long. Shauna Macdonald is amazing, and the fact that she's not more recognized in the horror genre is an absolute crime. The makeup and costume effects for the creatures are top-notch. They look absolutely real, and it is frightening because of it. I know the famous shot of one standing behind the woman, but seeing it occur was a nice jump scare. When there's a group all in one shot, it's very clearly CGI, and it's painfully CGI, but the practical effects of the creatures in general and the blood and the wound effects more than make up for it. This is a legitimate good film. I give The Descent a solid A. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.